Malik never stopped loving basketball. Life simply stopped giving him time to play it. His father disappeared years ago. Nobody knew where he was. His mother was serving a lengthy prison sentence. The only adult that was left was their grandma, an elderly woman trying her best to raise two boys. But she couldn't work, she couldn't protect them, couldn't even provide enough. So Malik stepped up. At 16 years old, paying bills, buying groceries, making sure his younger brother had shoes for school, making sure there was food on the table, making sure the light stayed on. Meanwhile, his basketball dreams, they slowly faded. Not because he wasn't talented enough, because survival came first. And then there was Darius Stone, their older cousin, known throughout the city as D-Rock. And he was the founder of the Lost Souls. And you see, Darius, he noticed Malik was struggling, noticed the bills, the stress, the pressure. So he offered help, not charity, but opportunity. Malik initially refused, but eventually, reality, it hits hard. And he had to start spending more time around LS. At first, it was harmless. Neighborhood cookouts, community events, protecting local businesses, running errands. But the deeper he gets involved, the harder it becomes to leave. On one night, Malik sits inside a vehicle with several LS members. Tension fills the air. Nobody's talking. The mission is simple. A rival crew has been targeting LS territory. Darius wants to send a message. The operation is planned carefully. Nobody moves reckless. Everybody has a role. Malik's role is small. He's there because Darius wants to see how he handles the pressure. As events unfold, Malik remains calm, focused, observant, thinking faster than everyone around him. The same court vision that made him special in basketball now makes him valuable elsewhere. When the night ends, Darius sees something: leadership, potential. The kid who once looked destined for college basketball is now becoming one of LS's brightest young stars. While Malik climbs the ranks, Jalen begins growing fast. By 8th grade, 6 feet tall, athletic, explosive, naturally gifted. The exact same type of prospect coaches obsess over. Crowds begin growing larger every game. Opposing coaches talk about him. AAU recruiters noticing him. People start saying he's even better than Malik. And every time Malik hears those words, he doesn't get jealous. He gets motivated because Jalen represents something Malik never had, a real chance. One evening after a game, Jalen and Malik sit outside. You ever miss basketball? Every day. Jalen doesn't fully understand, but the audience does, because everything Malik gave up, he gave up for him. The streets didn't steal Malik's dream. He traded it away for family. Freshman year arrives. Jalen immediately becomes one of the most talked about young players in the city. Videos of him start circulating online. Crowds are growing. People are beginning to ask, who is Jalen Rivers? For Malik, this changes everything. For the first time in years, hope returns. He begins realizing Jalen's dream is becoming real. And if that's true, then Malik needs to start building something bigger than the streets. Malik starts making different decisions. Instead of spending money on worthless things, he starts investing, learning business, learning automotive repair, learning ownership. Everybody thinks he's crazy, even some LS members. But Malik, he sees the bigger picture. The shop opens, the neighborhood supports it, the business grows. For the first time, Malik owns something legitimate, something that can be passed down, something that can protect Jalen's future. As his business grows, Malik forms his own LS faction, one connected to Lost Souls, but built on a different philosophy: legacy society. Growth, ambition, opportunity, legacy. Unlike traditional street organizations, Legacy Society focused on creating opportunities, business, careers, ownership. Malik's goal isn't survival anymore, it's building a future. While Jalen is only just now entering high school, fans are already beginning to recognize him, coaches watching him. Meanwhile, Malik, gets the chance to watch from the top row. Quietly, proudly, Malik Rivers gave up his future so Jalen could chase his. One brother became a survivor, the other became a symbol of hope. As Jalen's basketball journey begins, the shadows of Malik's world are never far behind, and soon, both brothers will discover that escaping the past is much harder than facing it.
14 years old. Nobody in the building knows it yet, but this kid is about to change everything. Most people saw Jalen Rivers as a basketball player. What they didn't see was everything riding on him. His family, his brother's sacrifices, an entire neighborhood searching for hope. Malik working late at Rivers' performance. Grandma Evelyn sitting in the front row of games. Jalen training alone. Then, freshman year. The school year begins. Everywhere Jalen goes, people know him. His last name at least. Teachers know it, coaches know it, students know it. Even older players know it. Not because of basketball, because of Malik. The Rivers name carries weight throughout the city. Most respect it, some fear it, some envy it. And Jalen is tired of hearing the same thing. You're Malik's little brother. Every introduction, every conversation, every game, nobody sees Jalen. They see Malik. For years, Malik had protected Jalen. Now, Jalen was trying to prove he could stand on his own. The basketball season starts, and Jalen immediately was looking different. Longer, faster, more athletic. The game comes naturally to him. His varsity appearance becomes a local story. The crowd expects nerves. Instead, Jalen attacks. Fast break dunks, block shots, transition threes. The gym explodes. Even opposing fans start paying attention. By mid-season, clips of Jalen are spreading online. The city starts talking. Recruiters begin showing up. Basketball pages repost his highlights. People are asking, who is this freshman? But Jalen isn't satisfied because every night after games, he sees Malik leaving the gym, back to work, back to responsibility, back to sacrifice, and it fuels him. Success changes everything. Suddenly, everyone has expectations. Coaches expect greatness. Fans expect highlights. Friends expect special treatment. Teachers expect leadership. The pressure starts growing. Meanwhile, Jalen continues growing physically. By the end of his freshman year, he's nearly 6'2". Every month, his game improves. His confidence grows. His name spreads. But with the tension comes distraction. Some older kids begin trying to pull him toward the streets. Not because they want what's best for him, because of who his brother is. Some assume Jalen automatically belongs there. Others want to use his name. Jalen starts realizing something. No matter how good he becomes at basketball, Malik's world is always nearby.
Freshman season ends, summer begins, AAU basketball arrives. Everything changes. The competition is tougher, the crowds are bigger, the travel non-stop. For the first time, Jalen plays against elite prospects from across the region. Players his age, players older than him, players already being ranked nationally. Many expect him to struggle. Instead, he thrives. Game after game, tournament after tournament. Jalen proves he belongs. His confidence skyrockets. His reputation grows. Recruiters begin making notes. Scouts begin remembering his name. The Rivers family finally begins seeing something they haven't seen in years. A real future. Every great story needs conflict. And this is where Jalen meets his. A guy named Damian Cross, 6'4" freshman, nationally ranked. Cocky, talented, everything Jalen hates. Their first matchup becomes an instant classic. Crowds fill the gym, social media hypes the game. Both players put on a show. Every basket is answered. Every highlight gets topped. Every possession feels personal. By the end, Damian had came out on top. He delivers a message at the end. You're good, but you're not him. These words stick with Jalen for weeks, for months, fueling every workout, every early morning, every late night shooting session. While Jalen's basketball career rises, Malik's influence continues to grow. Legacy Society expands. More employees join Rivers' performances. Young people start choosing jobs instead of trouble. For the first time, people see Malik as something more than his reputation. He's becoming a leader, a mentor, a businessman. Yet, the deeper his influence grows, the more tension begins forming with others who don't share his vision. Malik senses trouble coming. He just doesn't know when.